Oh man, I think the game might have frozen on the loading screen again. This is what I was talking about earlier today on the previous stream. Not even letting me click back into the game. Let's see if I can alt tab in. Okay, there we go. Oh, well. There we go. Okay, so we have $4,000. That's great. I'm gonna do a little bit more driving around in Esterlon. I want to see a few more of the sites. All right, but here's what we're gonna do first. So, I got the bank unlocked now. So, I could make a very bad decision and borrow $1 million. Okay. Let's see. $250K. Oh, I can't. Okay, I cannot do it. I can only do 125. It says I'm gonna pay $22.77 a day, but honestly, with this being a 1-to-1 mod, I would have to play this profile for 24 hours to ever actually pay anything. So I'm not exceptionally worried about losing my money. So that gives me 129K. That should allow me... can I only buy a Western Star in this? Okay, well... I guess that we're going to buy a Western Star. I mean... the default truck should be fine, because what we're actually going to do is we're going to go in here and we are going to give it an 850 GA 071 MA Sound X3. I don't think you can actually see this because it's off the screen. Actually, you can't see a lot of stuff. Let me fix this real fast. All right, you should now be able to see everything. I think that Sound 3 is the one I like. Now, these 2.5K horsepowers, that's too much. Honestly, the 850 horsepower is also too much. But it's either 370 or 850, so we're going to go with 850. I'm going to use Sound 3. I believe that's what I've been using. Let's see which mirrors. That doesn't change anything at all. So, not going to mess with that. You know, on the transmission, we have 12 speeds. I don't have enough money to mess with that. Okay, so we'll leave that alone. We are really just going to put that engine in there. Let's see. Got the screen. So, we're going to buy this truck. And it's white. I might paint the truck. I don't have that one. paint job. We're gonna go with this. Wait, is that what I want to do? Oh, such a hard decision. We're gonna go with the slate color. Maybe the orange. Slate. That's what we're going with. Okay, and we will confirm that and purchase. All right, now we have our own truck. And we also have $8,000, I believe, left over. 7,000 or 8,000. So we're looking pretty good now. We just have to make sure that we make money so that we can stay up to date on our loans. Honestly, I don't think we're ever going to have to pay the loan. Oh, look at that truck. All right. Now that we have the truck, we should be able to take on jobs that offer us a lot more money. And get the mouse out of the way, fix the camera. Okay, so this is our truck now. Which means that we will now have to drive and pick up our own jobs. But it gives us access to the freight market. So, we have a lot more options for what we can do. And this is a job that will take us down the entire map again. This is actually going to require us to drive and pick up our load. What you're going to notice right off the bat is that this truck will be a lot faster than the trucks that we have been using for the quick jobs thus far. This truck should be just as fast as the Mack Anthem that I drive on my main profile. This is a sightsee spot? Oh yeah, let's do some sightseeing. This is the town of Eden Rose, Morrowind. This is actually this church down here. It would have been in the bottom right corner on this shot. Is the thumbnail image that you will be seeing if you watch this video on YouTube. So there's viewpoints scattered around the world. You stop, activate them, get a little cinematic. See some of the scenery. That staircase is a nightmare to climb up, I'm sure. Wow. Yep. Cool. Now we can get back to picking up our load. Turn right here. I think I do. Yeah. Okay. There's a staircase over there to our left side. I don't really see anybody walking up it. I wonder why. Yeah, I can't imagine why nobody wants to walk up that staircase. I thought that car was coming over here. Okay. That place that we just actually... That's the turn that we came out, like, to start with in the first Esterlon video. Just to recap, I am still driving around in the Esterlon mod. I'm gonna do a little more sightseeing with it. Especially now that I have a really powerful truck. Back up in Eden Rose right now. Driving to pick up what will be our third delivery on this profile. First delivery with our own truck. And I'm hardly pushing down the gas pedal, and I'm speeding and not staying in the lane. Into the tunnel we go, around the motorcycle. Oh, it looks like we're coming up on a very curvy road. Yes, I just saw that truck disappear in the oncoming lane. Kinda odd. Will admit that it was kind of odd. Oh, I turned right here. Oh, shoot. I almost missed this turn. Oh. Such a slight turn on the GPS. Okay. Ah, yeah, we're going to drive down into this, I guess this is a quarry. Guess we're picking up quarry equipment. This is spectacular, actually. This is pretty magnificent. It's beautiful. Okay. Kind of felt like the truck was bottoming out a little bit right there, going around that. Oh, out front, you can see the entrance to that tunnel that we went into earlier. Right directly in front of our steering column right now. Steering wheel. Okay, this is going to be a tight corner. Oh yeah, the truck is like slid around that. It's definitely bottoming out. That could be smoothed out a bit. Oh, dude. Ooh, this drive would be horrible with a 370 horsepower engine. Trying to pull a load back up this. Kind of interested to see how that's going to go with this 850 horsepower engine that we just bought. Okay. The brakes are way too sensitive. I could probably fix that in the settings. All right. We're at the bottom. We made it. Okay. Now, find our trailer. Pick up our job. This is the one. Looks like it's gonna be back over here. This back right corner of the lot. There it is. All right. To it. All right. I'm gonna actually change the camera real fast. Move the camera around. All right. Some type of wood chipper or hopper or something. I honestly not 100% sure. It's gonna be lined up enough. Oh yeah. It will be. Okay. Couple onto it. It jumped a lot. Actually, could have lined that up a lot better. Okay. Oh. Let me put it in drive. Let's get on the road. Let's go see how tough it's going to be going up this hill. I'm just now looking at the chat. I'm not sure what sucker you wanted me to run over earlier. But thank you for the compliments on the song. Look how not smooth that corner. In the cave. I mean, I guess technically it's a cave, but most people call it a tunnel. Check out this view. Ah, shoot. Look at that. Wow. Oh no. I almost missed that turn. Alright, I'm going back into the cave, Abby. You know, this cave. Alright, sleep well. I'll try not to stay up too late. I mean, it says this drive's going to take an hour and 40 minutes, so... I guess I'll go to sleep in an hour and 40 minutes. Only slightly disappointed you don't want to stay awake tonight and watch me drive through Esterlon. I am not saying that on this, but you know I do. Oh, okay, yeah, fine. What crap? Drive into me, why don't you? Oh man, this is a tight corner. Hey man, thanks for hopping in on the stream and watching it. Oh. I've been trying to figure out what exactly this cargo is, because it just says it's a Gens HE 700. I think it's like some type of hopper of some sort. The road is too curvy to keep using this camera. This is going to be a tight corner. Make. Wow, that's a slow truck. I'm gonna have to pass you, Mr. Cisco. Guess I came up on a good spot to pass you. This road needs cars just occasionally drifting down it every once in a while. I feel like this would be a really good road to do some drifts down. Things so curvy. I feel like I'm not making any progress. I've been looking at this town for the past like 10 minutes. It's not getting any farther away, I don't feel like. I need to find somewhere to pass this motorcycle. I'm getting tired of listening to his engine. Yeah, man, everything's been going good. Had a very productive day today. Got a good bit of the house clean. Got some yard work done. Got some gaming worked in. Overall, a very nice day off. And I'm off tomorrow too. I mean, it's not very common I get 2 days off in a row. But, you know, I got lucky this week, it looks like. Yeah, now I get to pretend like I'm driving around like, I don't know, somewhere super scenic. You looking forward to this weekend? Anything exciting planned? Just chilling around the house. Well, I mean, I got to do my laundry super bad. Like, my clothes hampers are just overflowing. So that's the plan for tomorrow morning. Then I just got to finish cleaning up the house because I've let it get so far out of hand that it's, I mean, it's not like disgusting. It's just stuff is just wherever I put it at. because, you know, I don't have kids. I'm not married. So, you know, no mom to force me to clean up. No woman to clean up for me or force me to clean up. So, you know, I just throw stuff wherever I throw it at. Gets kind of sloppy after a few months of doing that without fixing up any. Yeah, oh shoot, I can't even imagine what it's like once you throw kids into the mix. Man, I know they gotta be like the most important thing. Like, can't forget about them. Especially not when they're little. So, I'm not looking forward to getting into that ordeal. Probably coming up in like the next... Probably within the next 3 years, honestly. Yeah, I mean, I imagine that having kids is the best thing ever. It's just, adds a lot more to your plate, that's for sure. Yeah, cherish your time without them. Cherish your time with them once you get them. I wish I had cherished my childhood a bit more than I did. You know, like, the whole time that I was like 12 to 14, I just wanted to turn 16 so that I could drive a car. And then once I turned 16, I just wanted to, like, graduate high school, and got to college and I just wanted to graduate college. Now I gotta go to work, pay bills, clean my own house. I honestly didn't really care about turning 21. I didn't really have that much of a desire to drink alcohol. When I was like, I don't know, it was some point when I was in high school. I opened up the fridge one day, and we had like so many Bud Lights in the fridge that I felt certain if I took one and tried it, that nobody would notice. I took like one, maybe two sips out of that thing, and then I went outside into the woods and I made that can disappear. Mostly full. I was like, eh. Which, I mean, Bud Light is not the greatest flavor once it comes to alcohol. I mean, like, Heineken is much better. I mean, a lot of stuff's a lot better. I like the Seagram's Escapes, you know, like the really fruity, feminine alcohol drinks. I get made fun of a little bit when I drink them, but you know, at least they taste good. And then, I gotta make sure I stay away from Jaeger bombs, because I get down some Jaeger bombs if I go out to the bar. And those things will get you. Those things will destroy you. Like 5 of them, you're destroyed. You're done. You're gonna wake up the next day and be like, how the crap did I get where I'm at? And I wish I didn't know that, but, you know. I woke up trying to figure out why there were goldfish in my bed. Not like actual living goldfish, but like just a bunch of crunched up goldfish crackers. I thought there was like a viewpoint right there, but I guess I don't know what the icons on the map mean. I'm not sure if I've tried Crown. I know I've had Jack Daniel and Coke like once, and it wasn't the greatest thing ever, but that's primarily, I feel like, because what is this traffic jam? They use Diet Coke. And I can taste the Diet Coke. I don't know if this was a bad idea. Oh, man. Well, I can get through this, but I'm gonna have to hit this car. Wait. Maybe I don't have to hit the car. Okay. I guess that corner was a little too tight for that long, oversized load to make it through that corner. That really sucks for all these AI drivers that are just going to sit in that traffic until they despawn. So, anyways, I went to a college that was really big on like making sure that we knew a lot about religion. Like religion was a core subject at our college, so we had 5, and that's kind of off topic though. But they also, for our senior year, they would give us a list of locations that we could go to travel abroad, and the year that I got to sign up for it, New Zealand was on the list. And so at the end of my senior year, I got to go spend 2 weeks in New Zealand. And that's primarily where most of my drinking happened. And so, like, there wasn't much to do at night. So me and all the guys that were on the trip would just go out to the bars and waste way too much money on alcohol. And so I mean I had my nice drinking experience during those 2 weeks, and once I came back, I really haven't done much drinking, other than occasionally some guys at work will be like, hey, this beer is really good, try it. And every once in a while I'll try it. Like, they got me to try it was Victory Sour Monkey Tripel Ale, the sour apple, I believe. It's the green one. It was alright. Pretty sour, but it was still beer, so it's still pretty gross at the same time. But the particular night that I decided that I was going to try Jack Daniel and Coke, the place that we were at only had Diet Coke and water, or something like that. Diet Coke and water. They didn't even have the Red Bulls to make the Jaeger bombs at this place. But if you ever get the chance, definitely do go down to New Zealand. I really want to go back, but the plane tickets are like $3,000, so I'll probably never go back. Apple beer? I don't know. I also don't really drink, but I would like to try a few more things. But, you know, honestly, I really never got into it because I always looked at it and felt like it was expensive. But at this point, Coke is almost just as expensive as alcohol, so, you know. You know what's not hit and miss is Pepsi. Like, Pepsi is always good. And other than destroying your teeth, and maybe also your stomach, I mean, it doesn't get you drunk, so, and it tastes good. I used to be a huge fan of Dr. Pepper, but then, like, at some point, Dr. Pepper very quickly just became disgusting. I don't know what happened. Just all of a sudden, Dr. Pepper was disgusting and Pepsi was the best thing ever. Well, there was a slight phase between the two where, what was it? The Cherry Vanilla Coke was my go-to for a while. And then I went to Pepsi. My logo that I made is actually kind of like a version of the Pepsi logo, but with Red Bull colors. It's pretty close in design to the logo that Pepsi is going to start using in like June, I believe. They're gonna go to a more old school looking logo again, where the red and the blue are more even rather than the weird like yin yang logo that they currently have. Man, I'm gonna have to pull over on the side of the road and get a Pepsi now that I'm thinking about it. I've already had too much soda today. I should probably just get water, but I cannot control my Coke addiction. My cola addiction, I should call it, because I'm not getting Coca-Cola. Dude, I hope there's no oncoming traffic in this tunnel, because I'm just straight up passing these people. Okay. I am getting very lucky. What? I saw that red icon on the dash and I was brakes. I don't know what that was. I thought the parking brake was on, but it's not. Interesting. I'm not used to this, to the Western Star trucks. I usually drive the Mac Anthem. But this dashboard is very beautiful, I will say. Like this camera gives a really nice view of the landscape. It's something to behold. Oh, I need my GPS. Crap, wrong button. There we go. Woo, getting some speed. Just gonna coast for a little while. Never mind. Didn't have a lot of momentum build up, I guess. Oh, do I see rain? I think I see some rain. little bit. It's sprinkling a little bit. Some windmills over there. Sounds like the rain's coming down a bit harder now. Ooh, it would really suck if we went over the edge. Wouldn't it? That's a big drop. I'm gonna assume we're stopped for the light, not for a traffic jam. Yeah, okay, they're moving again. It's just the light. And didn't stay green very long. What is he transporting? What is that? This guy over here. Huh, I don't know what that is. Oh, it's green. All right. Getting on the interstate, looks like. Oh, time. Maybe it will be a lot less curvy. That would be nice. Man, we already caught up to you. You're going slow. Yeah, I have no idea what that is on that trailer. Woo! But I know we're trucking now. And it is... Why is it raining in this tunnel? Oh, what happened? What happened? I have no idea what just happened. Something bad happened. Definitely wasn't something good. Oh, let's slow down a little bit. We're going way too fast. Gonna go back up here to the roof cam. I'm gonna have to look up what this red line is because I don't think it's a mistake. I think it means something. I just don't know what it means. Oh. It's the shoulder, but it works. Because I got the need for speed. I'm trying to hit 200 km. Nobody saw that. Ah, don't truck off. Alright. Yes. I'm gonna go get some pep. right. This is the last glass of Pepsi I'm allowed to get today. No more. All right. Let's get back on the road. Oh, nice. Nice. Road work. Perfect. Let's imagine that while I was gone, my guy got out of the truck. He inspected his cargo after having that incident, that little spin or whatever let's just call it an accident. He inspected it. The Gen's HE700 appeared to be fine. So now he's back on the road, back on his way down to the southern tip of the island, or whatever Esterlon is supposed to be. Now remember, Denny's has free blueberry muffins on Mondays. Muffin Monday. Today is Monday in the game. And it's lunchtime though, so I'm not sure if it's breakfast time only or if it's an all day thing. Might have already missed it. I think we've established that Denny's doesn't actually do Muffin Monday. So, don't go there expecting them. But maybe if you show them my stream at that exact moment where I drove past the billboard, maybe, just maybe, they'll honor it. I doubt it though. I highly doubt it. Let's slow down. Boop, 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 boop. Last thing we want to do is rear end a man with hay. Hit the bumps on the side of the road like a glove. No, I still haven't decided what else I might be streaming, but you know what? There's a Pepsi truck right there in front of us. bumps are violent with the force feedback on this wheel. This car goes by. You know, the lanes, neither one of them can really pick a speed and pass the other one. Oh, it's a double Pepsi trailer. Nice, that's a lot of Pepsi. Ooh. Lane mine just opened up. It looks like it did. We're gonna go over here, get around some of these folks. Only to come up on more traffic. Yay! Ooh, 58 more minutes. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it tonight. I have to finish this delivery tomorrow. I am seriously tailgating this little car. They probably hate me. They're probably scared for their lives. Is he or is he not going to kill me? No, not today. I'll just pass it today. And I'm gonna go to the shoulder and make some magic happen. Oh, maybe I'm not, because there's some rumbles. Okay. Let's see if I can straddle the rumbles and the grass. I think I can make this work. Not a lot of space for error, though. I wonder if I've been streaming. I need to check that just as soon as I start driving safely again. Alright. That's good. Felt like we passed enough cars right there. Yeah, I'm gonna check how long I've been streaming. See how long this is. I don't want to upload a super long video to YouTube. Hour 17. No, that's not bad. What is bad is when the game loses focus, I have to click back into it and then hope I don't wreck. Okay. That could have been bad. But it wasn't. So at the next rest area or good area to pull over, I am going to, and I'll finish up this drive probably tomorrow. Oh no, I need to get back to my main profile. Here soon, at some point. But this map you know, I am really enjoying this map. Esterlon map by Reforma, very good. A+, easy A+. Maybe don't use the mod that adds oversized loads into traffic. Maybe keep that one deactivated, because there's a lot of tight corners. But definitely use some traffic density. Increase your traffic density. Always. It really makes driving in this game a lot better, having a lot of traffic to battle with. Pass, work around, look at, see, drive with, follow, get followed by. Depends on if you have a fast truck or not. Definitely have super engine mod. Get the 850 engine, buy your own truck, get 850 horsepower. Don't go too far above that. Yeah. You'll be seriously truck. Might not be super realistic, but it will be super fun. And it's a video game at the end of the day, so have fun with it, okay? Alright, you can go in front of me. Oh no, a flip truck. Wow. That sucks. That was almost me earlier. Oh, okay. Coming up on a rest stop. So, I'm about to end the stream. Got like 50 more minutes to go. It's not happening tonight. I'm sorry. This stream's already knocking on the hour-and-a-half mark. I do not have the endurance to go much longer above that. Alright. So we'll just pull over right here. And we're going to call it a night. Throw the truck in neutral. Throw on the parking brake. Turn off the engine. We're not going to rest, though. Not going to rest. Might look around a little bit, see what's in the area. I still don't. I mean, yeah, it's like some farming equipment. I guess it could be used for stone. I don't know. I picked it up from the quarry, so I'm assuming. So I don't really know why I would be down there if it wasn't. I don't know. I guess I could just look up whatever it was that it said. There's not really a lot to look at right here, other than the traffic going by. But yeah. What's this? Oh, it's just a tanker. All right. Well, thank you for watching the stream again tonight. Not sure what time I'm going to hop on tomorrow, but I will be hopping on tomorrow. Either to continue this drive or to hop back in on my main profile. I've decided, yeah. And there's always still the possibility that I will finally decide to play a different game. I just still haven't figured out what other game I might want to play. I mean, at the top of the list is Skyrim, modded up for 2023, or Fallout 4, modded up for the ability to play as a really dumb character. But since I've already played both of those games, and they're both pretty old games, and I have a lot of games that I haven't played, I'm kind of leaning towards maybe playing something that I haven't played yet. But the problem is that I just can't pick anything. So I'm just still playing this, obviously, for now. But I promise one day I will stop talking about how I'm going to play something other than a truck simulator, and I'll actually do it. Maybe tomorrow will be the day. Maybe it won't be. But I do have a lot more stuff that I need to do around my house tomorrow, such as finishing the dishes and doing my laundry. So I'm not going to be able to stream all day long, which is good because you shouldn't waste a day like that. You should enjoy your video games, but in healthy doses. Just like you should enjoy your Pepsi, but in slightly healthier doses than I do. Thank you for watching Gush Cola. I hope you have a good night. Oops, I hit the wrong button. I hope you have a good night. Let me hit the correct button this time.